Town Station.
Amazing.
The Hometown Morning Show with Tori and Kyle.
A fine example, you said.
98.1 FM and AM 1220.
That's right. You're listening to the Hometown Morning Show, and I'm Ricky G. Filling in here this morning, we have Mariane Doyle for Castaic High with us. Good morning, Mariane. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. Now, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Now, you are here with a very important message regarding everything happening over at Castaic High.
At Castaic High and within the William S. Hart Union High School District, which serves grades 7 through 12 throughout the Santa Clarita Valley.
Now, we just read that you guys had a grant this week that was very big news. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. We earned $1.8 million, and it's specifically focused on developing the manufacturing and welding career pathway over at Castaic High School. So that funding helps us to build the infrastructure at Castaic in order to support that particular program.
Now, those are just two of the many career pathways available.
Correct. Castaic will have medical, dental, as I said, the welding, construction. We have video production starting as early as this coming year as we have our grand opening this fall.
Oh, wow. And what are some of the things that you're most excited about this upcoming opening?
Wow, well, it's an amazing new school, so I invite everyone to visit Castaic High School just because the facility is fascinating and beautiful, and it's really a neat work in modern architecture. So if you're even interested from that perspective, we're really excited about being able to have career pathways as a focus in Castaic High School. We're getting going from the very beginning with working collaboratively with College of the Canyons, and they're integrating some of their college credit courses for our students as early as 9th grade.
Now let's talk a little bit about that, because I know the big deal with it is that, I remember when I was going to high school, you kind of have to go to high school, and then after that you could start on your career. But this really allows you to, once you're in high school, start getting your hands involved with your career of the future.
Correct. So throughout the Hart District, students have opportunities to really take career pathways that allow them to either explore or even go into further depth in particular career fields. So a great example of that we have currently at the Hart District, and then we will also have at Castaic High School our pathways towards dental assisting and medical assisting. They will both actually terminate in a number of different career pathway certifications that make the students immediately employable, and then students can continue on their pathway for ongoing education. They can grow in their particular pathways. So if you finish up a dental assisting pathway through the Hart District, you could go on to become a dental hygienist, a dentist, so forth and so on.
And it obviously kind of reduces the time that it would take you to basically finish and then have to start your career after that.
Absolutely, because you're doing your post-secondary work while you're still in high school.
Right. And obviously, it goes without saying that this is a really big deal for the community, but can you tell us a little bit about the history of this project and how long it's taken to kind of, get off the ground, and why it's so important now for it to be starting in the community?
Yeah, sure. So it's a great question. So I started about 5 years ago. I came on board, and there were a number of different pathways that were beginning within the Hart District. We've always had great career technical education, or as some people may recall, they used to be called practical arts courses. So moving forward, it was really about how do we align and strengthen those pathways so that students earn those certifications as they walk out the door and are, again, immediately employable, and also importantly, that they have the preparation necessary to follow up with their post-secondary education, whether that's college or trade school. We wanted to make sure that students had all of those options available to them. So we strengthened the rigor of the courses in order for students to have, again, that preparation for college. And we made sure that the career pathways were aligned so that students began with really robust exploration at the junior high level, maybe had a little bit more exploration in 9th grade, but then launched from there into the in-depth process of really getting into a career pathway, learning more about the details. And we offer everything from construction to engineering to automotive, robotics. So we have a number of different types of pathways. Probably our biggest area in general is actually in the video arts, media, entertainment area. And so we have video production, photography, multimedia careers, graphic design, so forth. And that really reflects our labor market when you think about the greater Los Angeles area.
Totally, yeah. I mean, there's so many jobs in media production and design, and a lot of these careers up until recently were things that were mostly kind of sidebarred, or you really had to kind of like go to specialty schools for it.
Right.
But these are tools that now you can use not only for that career, but for many careers using that technology, whether it be audio and video. It plays for many careers, doesn't it?
That's absolutely correct. And when you talk to individuals in business and industry, regardless of the career field, they're quite interested in following through with that kind of skill set. A lot of the business leaders that we're meeting now, and particularly our entrepreneurs that are bootstrapping, if you will, are looking for people that have a variety of different skills. They don't want someone that'll just come on board and say, well, I know how to do this one thing. They want you to be able to do many, many, many things. And so being able to have, for example, that video background, perhaps mixed with a coding background would be amazing.
Right. Right. So where can people learn more about all the initiatives, whether they want to get involved or whether they're going to the school? Where can people find out more?
Great. So 2 places, heartdistrict.org is our main district website. And then in addition to that, we have our pathwaytomyfuture.org website, which is the specific website for all career pathways within the district.
Now, you also mentioned just the beauty alone of the architecture of the school. Well, where's the school located and where people can take a look?
So it's in Castaic High School, and I can drive there, but I can't give you the address. So that's a great question for our principal. But it's back behind Sloan Canyon.
Gotcha. Well, thank you so much, Mariane, for joining the
Sure.
Hometown Morning Show.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody, for listening. And, of course, if you want more information, once again, the website is?
heartdistrict.org or pathwaytomyfuture.org.
Right on. We'll be back with traffic and more after this.
She's one of country